here is the company I work for. We have 15,000 developers that push 6,000 deploys a day. So 2 weeks will be catastrophe here for the business. And now about this outage immigration of platforms. Okay, I want to I would like to ask a question for you, Greg, about the vendors. Because, for example, if I have Jira, if I have another task management tool, sorry guys, I know it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
What's the challenge about the vendors? Because we need to backup the data from the vendors and we need to restore the same data in these vendors. What's the challenge about the data itself of that vendors? No,
Like
because
parsing and so on. Huh?
exactly how to make this compatibility. What should the company be prepared for it? And can you tell a little bit more about? Okay, we need to backup, but we need to restore. What's the road we need to?
So I'm very glad that you brought up this question because it is a big challenge, and also I think something that we as a community should also bring up with some of the vendors. Because just to give you certain comparison, if I would like to restore my data between GitHub and GitLab, I can retrieve the most of my data, the most of my issues, PRs, projects, etc. Obviously, not everything. There are some data that are unique to one platform that I cannot restore to another. Like, for example, I cannot
Convert a
just
GitLab
copy.
CI to GitHub CI, for example, is a little bit challenging. It's
Yeah,
possible in certain level, but depending on what you
yeah.
have.
But there are things that you can do. For example, if we would think what are the things that are most important, the foundations of your software development. You have your branches, you have your issues, PRs, deployments, deployment keys, releases, etc. And those are the things that you can freely move between the platforms. However, for example, then we have those guys named Atlassians, which are not that eager to help with this. And for example, there's a huge challenge with moving closed PRs from Bitbucket to any other platform. And for somebody who cares about the whole history of changes in the code, that's a huge challenge. You've brought up Jira. Jira has extremely unique data structure. Once you look into their database, that's very difficult to replicate one platform to another. I was looking at possibility of moving data from Jira to Azure boards in Azure DevOps. However, it's still extremely difficult just to migrate it one-to-one. So, every platform is very protective of their data. In a sense, we keep data structure unique because we want customers to stay with us forever. If we make data migration easy from them, we make it easier for them to leave us and not to spend money with us any longer. But by hooking us this way, it's not only about protecting their business, they're also posing security threat for our data. Because right now, in many cases, if you are using Jira and Atlassian recently cut off Jira server, and I know that there are plans in the next 5 years to cut off Jira data center as well. It means that you'll be completely dependent on Jira Cloud. And what if Jira has an outage?
For sure, yeah.
You just remember me a story, quick one. That a guy, insurance company called a guy, and the guy's offering to sell insurance service, right? And the guy said, "Oh, thank you, but I already have insurance, health insurance." And he noticed that the person on the phone was like, "Okay, then," like upset, you know. And this guy is a marketing guy. I think you know Benhur is. I missed the name of this guy now. It will come in a moment. Murilo Gun. Murilo Gun. It's
See,
a famous. He was comedian. Now he's a marketing guy. Whatever. Here in Brazil, there in Brazil. And then he was mentioning like, if the values of your company is not to make your customer happy, and it's just sales, you have a problem. Because he was saying like, you are offering me health insurance. If I say that I already have, means that my life is already insured. If something happened, my family will be supported, whatever. So you should be happy for this. Oh, great, thank you. Like, good that you already have, or even discuss, maybe you want to change or something, but like, be happy for that in the end, because it's the same mission of your company, like, to make sure that their lives are safe in this case, right? Protected. So this, as what Greg just brought, is like exactly this. You have your data there, but if you have a problem, you can back up, but you will not be able to restore another platform because you need to be hooked to me, because I want you as a customer forever, And this is one of the things that in the security area, I would say, we need to fight more and more against, because it's about data, not about vendor or tool or whatever. Yeah, in the end, it's about protecting softwares that control our lives. So we need always to bring this topic, and it was a very good point. Good that we are on this kind of discussion here to bring this light, let's say, to this topic to the people. Huh? I think it's a good point.
Oi, gostou desse corte? Então te aconselho a seguir o perfil, que tem muito mais conteúdo, e também te convido a continuar o episódio completo na íntegra.